Hi everyone, welcome back to the GRC Sentinel. Today we're looking ahead. What does the future of governance, risk, and compliance actually look like? And which skills will keep you not just employed, but influential? GRC is shifting from a reactive check-the-box function to a proactive strategic force that steers organizations through uncertainty. That shift demands a new blend of technical fluency, business acumen, and ethical judgment. Why future skills matter. GRC is evolving fast because the context is evolving fast. Technology, regulation, stakeholder expectations, and global risk are changing the job description. 1. Tech acceleration. AI, automation, and real-time analytics are transforming controls, testing, monitoring, and reporting. Tools won't replace judgment, but they will replace manual workflows. 2. Regulatory velocity. New rules on AI, data protection, ESG, operational resilience, and third-party risk are arriving faster and with higher complexity. 3. Stakeholder pressure. Boards and executives want risk insights tied to outcomes, operational resilience, trust, growth, not just compliance status. 4. Risk interdependence. Cyber connects to third-party risk. ESG connects to supply chain. AI ethics connects to brand trust. GRC must see cross-domain patterns, not just siloed issues. 5. Talent expectations. Employers want cross-functional contributors who can speak tech, translate risk to business, and influence change. Future skills matter because the role is expanding from "Are we compliant?" to "Are we resilient, ethical, and trusted, and can we prove it?" That requires strategic thinking, tech fluency, and strong communication. 5 must-have skills with depth. Here are the 5 skills listed earlier, now expanded with what good looks like in practice, common pitfalls, and how to build them. 1. Data literacy. Data literacy is the ability to ask the right questions of data, understand structures, interpret patterns, and recognize limitations. What good looks like. Framing. Define a clear hypothesis, e.g., late approvals correlate with duplicate payments. Quality. Assess completeness, consistency, timeliness, and bias before analyzing. Interpretation. Understand statistical basics, distributions, outliers, trends versus noise. Practical moves. Use descriptive analytics for baselines, anomaly detection for outliers, segmentation for root cause. Pitfalls. Confusing correlation with causation, relying on dirty data, overfitting your narrative to the numbers. How to build. Micro skills, SQL basics, pivot tables, simple visualizations, data dictionaries. Practice. Analyze a real process, e.g. vendor payments, and publish a one-page insight summary to your team. 2. Technology fluency. Technology fluency is the comfort with core GRC enabling technologies, AI, automation, cybersecurity, and data platforms, enough to ask smart questions and spot risks. What good looks like. AI awareness. Know where AI can help, e.g. policy summarization, anomaly detection, and where it introduces risk, e.g. bias explainability. Cyber basics. Understand identity and access management, network segmentation, incident response, and data protection principles. Automation. Recognize repeatable tasks that can be automated. Know control checkpoints to prevent automation drift. Pitfalls. Treating tools as magic, pasting sensitive content into public services, deploying without governance or explainability. How to build. Micro skills, prompt hygiene, basic model concepts, precision recall, secure tool usage. Practice. Pilot a small automation use case, evidence collection or semantic search of prior findings under clear guardrails. 3. Strategic thinking. Connecting GRC activities to business objectives, prioritizing for impact, and telling a so what story that guides decisions. What good looks like. Line of sight. Map risks and controls to strategic outcomes, e.g. uptime, regulatory license, reputation. Prioritization. Focus on high-severity, high-likelihood risks that materially affect objectives. Trade-offs. Show options, costs, and impacts. Recommend a clear course of action. Pitfalls. Reporting activity, number of audits, issues without impact, failing to propose actionable choices. How to build. Micro skills, strategy maps, risk appetite alignment, scenario analysis. Practice, convert a technical finding into a one-slide decision brief for leadership. Outcome, risk, options, recommendation. 4. Ethical foresight, means anticipating ethical issues in emerging tech and business models. Fairness, transparency, privacy, sustainability, and embedding safeguards early. What good looks like. Foresight, identify potential harms, bias, surveillance creep, greenwashing before they materialize. Principles, apply fairness, accountability, transparency, and human oversight consistently. Controls, recommend practical guardrails, data minimization, explainability, escalation paths. Pitfalls, treating ethics as an afterthought, ignoring marginalized stakeholders, assuming compliance equals ethical acceptability. How to build. Micro skills, impact assessments, stakeholder mapping, ethical risk registers. Practice, run an ethical risk workshop on a planned AI use case and propose concrete controls. 5. Communication and influence. Definition, explaining complex risks with clarity, framing decisions, and influencing cross-functional teams to act. What good looks like. Audience targeting, tailor messages to boards, executives, engineers, and operations. Each needs a different lens. Clarity, use simple visuals and a pyramid structure. Key message, reasons, supporting detail. Influence, build coalitions, use storytelling rooted in outcomes, and secure commitments with clear owners and dates. Pitfalls, dense jargon, burying the lead, issuing findings without a path to remediation. How to build. Micro skills, executive summaries, visualization basics, negotiation tactics. Practice, rewrite a technical report into a 3-paragraph executive brief, present it to a peer, and refine based on feedback. Interactive exercise, skill gap mapping. Think about your current role. Which of these 5 skills do you already have, and which one is your growth edge? Let's turn this into a short, actionable reflection. 1. Self-assessment. Strong. Pick 2 you already use weekly. Describe 1 concrete example for each. Develop. Choose 1 skill you'll invest in next. Name a mini goal. 2. Gap analysis. Barrier. Identify what's holding you back. Time, tools, confidence, access. Enabler. List 1 resource, course, mentor, project, tool that would help. 3. Commitment statement. Phrase. Over the next 30 days, I will specific action to improve a skill measured by outcome. Post your commitment in the comments. Public commitments increase follow-through. Real-world example expanded. A global audit team integrated AI into risk assessment. Success depended on a blend of data literacy, tech fluency, and communication. 1. Context. Objective. Prioritize audits using predictive indicators, complaints, incidents, control failures, change logs. Approach. An anomaly detection model surfaced entities with rising risk signals. LLMs summarized raw evidence for scoping. 2. What worked. Data literacy. Auditors validated data quality and questioned spurious correlations. Tech fluency. The team understood model drift and insisted on explainability. They used model cards to document assumptions. Communication. Findings were framed as decisions. Prioritize these 12 entities. Here's the expected impact if we act versus delay. 3. Outcome. Efficiency. Planning cycle reduced by weeks, better coverage of high-risk areas. Quality. Fewer false starts during fieldwork, clearer alignment with risk appetite. Influence. Leadership confidence grew because reports connected analytics to business outcomes. Technical insight is only valuable when packaged into a clear decision for leaders. That packaging is a skill. Your 30-day skill challenge roadmap. Pick 1 skill and commit to improving it over the next 30 days. Here's a structured plan you can adapt. Week 1, baseline and quick wins. Define the goal. Example, improve data literacy enough to produce a weekly risk dashboard for vendor payments. Secure resources. Example, access to data sets, a basic BI tool, and a mentor who reviews your first draft. Microlearning. Example, spend 30 minutes daily on 1 micro topic, pivot tables, joins, visualization basics. Week 2, apply to a live process. Pick a contained use case. Example, late approvals and duplicates in the last quarter's payments. Do the work. Example: clean data, segment by vendor and approver, visualize trends, and write 2 insights. Week 3, stress test and communicate. Peer review. Example: ask a colleague to challenge assumptions and test reproducibility. Executive brief. Example: 1 slide, message, evidence, options, recommendation, present in 5 minutes. Week 4, measure and scale. Measure outcomes. Example: cycle time reduced by X hours, surfaced Y high-value exceptions. Share and commit. Example: publish a brief and propose expanding the method to another process. Metrics you can track. Efficiency: hours saved, time to insight, manual steps eliminated. Quality: error rate, false positives, negatives, stakeholder clarity scores. Adoption: number of teams using your output, repeatability across cycles. Career pathways and positioning. Future-ready GRC pros don't just have skills, they have a role narrative that organizations need. 1. Emerging roles. Risk analytics lead converts messy data into risk narratives and dashboards. AI governance specialist designs guardrails for fair, explainable, and secure AI use. Operational resilience strategist integrates cyber, third-party, business continuity, and crisis response. ESG assurance partner ensures data integrity and credible reporting on sustainability metrics. 2. Positioning statements. Impact first. I link risk signals to business outcomes and decisions. Bridge builder. I translate between tech teams and executives to accelerate safe adoption. Ethics advocate. I anticipate ethical pitfalls and design practical safeguards. 3. Portfolio building. Artifacts, one-pagers, dashboards, model cards, decision briefs, playbooks. Evidence, before-after metrics. Case studies of improved coverage, reduced incidents, faster remediation. Key takeaways. GRC is expanding. From compliance to resilience, trust, and strategic guidance, that expansion demands new skills. 1. 5 essentials. Data literacy, technology fluency, strategic thinking, ethical foresight, and communication influence. 2. Practice beats theory. Use micro skills, small pilots, and measurable outcomes to build credibility. 3. Influence is the multiplier. Technical insights matter, but decision-shaping communication makes them actionable. 4. Start now. Pick one skill, commit for 30 days, and measure progress with simple, concrete metrics. If you found this deep dive helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more GRC insights every Sunday and Wednesday, and share it with someone who wants to future-proof their career. Post your Future Ready score on a scale of 1 to 5 and your 30-day commitment in the comments. I'll feature a few in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.